Dina, you are a mental health professional and you've been a team captain for several years for the recovery runners. Can you talk a little bit more specifically about the NAMI walk and that day and funding and what does that mean to you?
hmm I get so excited to be able to rally my troops. That's what I call them, my troops. My friend Rodney, he is probably the biggest fan of NAMI. He has done a huge piece of the fundraising effort of the recovery teams. Last year, he raised $2,000, and his goal this year is to double that, and he is making his way towards that. He right now has had the most online donations on our team page. I get excited when I see those who were involved last year be involved again, and I get really excited to have new faces and and whether they're their staff, and introducing them to NAMI and the positives, the positive aspects of the programming and just that unity piece. And I excited to involve my family. I get excited to involve my children. My kids have been involved every year. They have every shirt that we've received, and it's really cool. I think that you know providing them with that education and that understanding at such a young age, that mental illness is okay, and that there's pieces of recovery, and that people live great lives, and people are loved.
Dina, I also wanted to highlight the recovery runners, not only because you're a colleague of mine, but because of all of the fun things that you do for the full month of May. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and that's something that the recovery team has embraced. And can you talk about some of the activities that you do for your team throughout that whole month on a typical walk year?
Yeah, on a typical walk year, some examples we did last year. We did tie-dyed socks, and just to help kind of break up the day and kind of promote a wellness tool, and some creativity. And then we utilized that to raise some extra funds as well. We did like a lemonade stand, and they had to purchase a glass, but then we would also provide some self-care tips, especially in the workplace, when they purchased that lemonade. This year was a little different, and it was pretty fun. Actually, one of and I have to give a shout out to Laura Menning. She is one of our team members. It was her idea to collaborate with a 31 consultant, and we did a 31 fundraiser, recovery runners for NAMI, and we raised $388, and I believe it was like 56 cents in 1 week, which was pretty amazing. So I know the walk looks a little different this year, but I think that it's really promoted some great creativity and some ideas on how to continue to promote the awareness of the walk and the mission of the walk, to educate and support and continue to help the programming that people enjoy and learn new skills from.
You've been such a great asset to NAMI as a team leader. Can you talk more about what you think your involvement in NAMI might look like in the next 1 to 2 years?
Sure. I definitely will continue to rally the troops and plan to continue to have a team for NAMI. And then, I hope to be able to continue to do some collaboration, and because not only does programming help the clients that we support, but also the staff as well. And I think the more we can educate them on what NAMI can do for our clients, the better they can promote those resources. And so I'm hoping to do more of that. I'm hoping to have some I just how powerful the in your own voice was for me. I hope to be able to promote that for other people, and that power of language and power of people's stories um, is just amazing. And I think that you know, clinicians and people who support folks with mental illness need to understand that there's so many different stories and there's so many different aspects of recovery. And I hope to be able to maybe promote more volunteering for myself, and a more engagement with NAMI.
Well, we look forward to your participation in the upcoming years. You know, as you mentioned, this year's walk is going virtual. So we're also curious on how you've decided to spend your NAMI walk this year virtually.
You know, actually, me and my family are camping that weekend, and so we are going to be doing our walk around Lake Herman, which I'm very excited for. Yeah.
Well, exciting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Dana, from all of us, we appreciate your time today. It's exciting to see all the different activities and creativity that your team has been able to develop over the past couple of years, and we look forward to joining you on NAMI Walk Day, and continue success in your fundraising efforts.